You are now entering the Nerd House. Welcome to the Geekdom.
Remember, the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. If you haven't heard of Guy Fawkes, I'm sure you've heard of V for Vendetta, a cult classic graphic novel by Alan Moore that became more well-known after the 2005 movie of the same name, starring Natalie Portman and Hugo Weaving. More so, I'm sure you've seen the Guy Fawkes masks, which were further popularized after the group Anonymous used them as their mascot. But who is Guy Fawkes? What is this holiday, and why do people celebrate it? And yes, this is an actual holiday that people in the UK celebrate every year. Well, let's go back to November 5th, 1605, when Guy Fawkes and a group of radical English Catholics tried to assassinate King James I by blowing up the Parliament's House of Lords. In the late 1500s England, Queen Elizabeth I reigned and was very anti-Catholic. Priests were killed, and Catholics couldn't marry or celebrate certain traditions without breaking the law. So when she died in 1603, a lot of Catholics were really hopeful that King James I would rectify things and restore the Catholic monarchy and the Church of England. Well, he didn't. He continued to persecute Catholics and remained a Protestant. There had been several coup attempts against Queen Elizabeth I during her reign by the Catholics, and so of course he's continued under King James. But in May 1604, Guy Fawkes, Robert Catesby, Tom Wintour, Jack Wright, and Thomas Percy, and a few others, all came together with a plot to blow up the House of Parliament with gunpowder. In short, their plot failed. An anonymous letter was sent to the Parliament the day before, warning of the plot. The funny thing about all this is that Guy Fawkes wasn't even the main dude behind all of this. That was Robert Catesby. Guy Fawkes was just the unlucky fellow who was caught under the cellar with matches and 36 barrels of gunpowder. He was arrested first, and the rest were either killed in a shootout or arrested as well. Those alive at the time were sentenced to high treason and were hung, drawn, and quartered. Yikes. Kinda seems like a weird thing to celebrate, don't you think? So why is it celebrated? Well, in 1605, the Parliament declared November 5th as a day of Thanksgiving, and bonfires across London and even the US would burn effigies of the Pope or what was meant to be Fawkes, and fitted with a grotesque mask, and then burned. Ultimately, the tradition became more of a 4th of July type of celebration where people would just have an excuse to have bonfires, light fireworks, burn effigies, and whatnot. And people would chant, "Remember, remember, the 5th of November." So next November 5th, go safely start a bonfire and burn a Guy Fawkes effigy. But this November 5th, if you live in the US and are 18 or older, you better be burning that virtual effigy and going out and voting. This election day, it's crucial to support a leader who embodies integrity, compassion, and progress. Contrast this with the chaos of those who resort to destructive schemes reminiscent of historical figures whose plots aim to dismantle rather than unite. Your vote is your voice. Choose a future built on hope and collaboration. Happy Guy Fawkes Day!